Hello and good day, pre-algebra. Happy to be with you on a day that is essentially a Friday before a nice long Thanksgiving break. I have the results of the quiz. They are quite excellent. PO21 is not an easy objective, but you folks sure made it look easy because you did very, very well. The one thing I'm going to throw out there, though, is that for those who are getting questions wrong, and you can see your score at the end of the quiz, so you know how you did on what we're going to correct today. But remember that you can check these answers. For example, if you got x equals -9 as an answer for the first question here, and you plug that in, -8 times -9 plus 5 times -9, which is positive 72, and then positive 5 times -9 is a -45. That's not going to equal -12. So if you are getting wrong answers, you can check them fairly easily just to make sure, whether you're correct or not. So it'd be great if we could see 100% from everyone here, just because you have that ability to check. And so use it. But we will go over them briefly, the 4 of them here, and then I'll assign you some homework on another quiz for the weekend. If you can get it done in class today, then bon voyage. Just have your math packet and Khan Academy, I suppose, to worry about over break. But so anyway, -8x plus 5x equals -12. I would start here by recognizing we can combine like terms. Okay, remember these are kind of multi-step equations, so you're going to be looking for the opportunities to combine like terms or distribute, or possibly both, as we'll see later on. So -8x plus 5x, -8 plus 5 is a -3x, and that equals -12. Again, we don't use opposite operations here because we're not moving anything from one side to the other. You're probably tired of hearing me say it, but it's important. Okay, we're not using opposite operations here. Now we are, though, because in our next step, we will be canceling out that -3, moving it over to the right side, and -12 divided by -3 is positive 4, which is the first answer here. And if we were to plug that in to check it, -8 times 4 plus 5 times 4 to equal -12. Well, -8 times 4 is -32. 5 times 4 is positive 20. And -32 plus 20 does equal -12, right? Now, you will be able to use a calculator on this test, which makes this checking even easier, okay? So please take the time to do it. The second one, 18n minus 10n plus 2 equals 90. Again, this is an example of combining like terms. We're not going to touch the 90. We're going to focus on the left side and get it down to a 2-step equation. So 18 n's, take away 10 n's. That leaves me with 8 of them. 8n plus 2 equals 90. Now, opposite operations kick in because we're moving stuff from one side to the other. We're going to start with our constant, move it to the other side, and now you're all saying the rest in your head. We hit 8n equals 88. Second step, multiply or divide. In this case, divide because it's the opposite of multiplying 8 and n. And 88 divided by 8 is 11. We plug that in. 18 times 11 minus 10 times 11 plus 2. Well, 18 times 11 is 198, I think, minus 10 times 11, which is 110, plus 2. Well, 198 minus 110 is 88, and 88 plus 2 does indeed equal 90. We are correct. Life is good. N equals 11. Okay. Next one. And I think of the 4, this one was the one that most people got incorrect. I mean, of the 21 responses, I think 5 of you got it wrong. So 16 out of 21 is still, very, very good. The other ones had, 3 or 4 or something. So let's take a look at it. We are distributing here. And that -2x, we just got to remember it's there. 3 times negative 2x is a negative 6x. 3 times a positive 9 is a positive 27. And all that equals 39. Okay. Now we're at two-step equation. So we're going to subtract 27 from both sides, opposite operations. Negative 6x, 39 minus 27 is 12. Divide both sides by negative 6. Get x by itself. And we get x equals negative 2, the second option there. Okay, plug it back in. 3 times negative 2 times negative 2 plus 9. Essentially, we get 3 times 4 plus 9. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. And 3 times 13 does equal 39. It checks out. And last but not least here. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Hold on. How do I get out of here? Just press. Okay. Last but not least, we've got the fourth option. Oh, this, by the way, is behind the scenes of making a Google quiz. So you got the answer key here. I make the question required at the bottom. Select the answer. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Lastly, we got 2 plus 8 times n minus 5 equals 122. Hopefully you didn't fall for my trap. I think I prefaced this. You're not going to add 2 and 8 first. That breaks the order of operations. That 2 instead, I'll rewrite the thing over here. That 2 instead is just going to drop down, and we will worry about it later. Okay? Instead, we are going to distribute in a positive 8, which is 8 times n, positive 8n. 8 times negative 5 is a negative 40. But we're not quite to two-step equation yet. Okay? We do have these two constants, positive 2 and a negative 40, which a positive 2 and a negative 40 make a negative 38. And so we have 8n minus 38 equals 122. Again, we haven't used any opposite operations yet, right? We haven't moved anything until we get to our two-step equation, which is where we're at now. So we're going to add 38 to both sides. That gives us 8n equals 160. Divide both sides by 8 to get n by itself. And that's where we get, good thing I'm done because I'm out of room here. Whoops, didn't like that. There it is. N equals 20, which is option number 4. Okay, plug that back in. (20 minus 5 is 15. So we have 2 plus 8 times 15, which is 2 plus 120, which does equal 122, not 722, 122. And so we know that we're right. Okay. In the last question where you had the opportunity to ask me questions, let me know if you're not understanding. Everyone said that they're all good. One person even wished me a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And so I think we're in a really, really good spot. Really good spot. So your homework for the rest of class, possibly the shortest video you will ever have here. Your homework for the rest of class is again going to be a quiz on the Google. So once I'm done here, you can open up your device and start to work on that. If you're not feeling like doing the quiz, you've got Khan Academy, which is due on Thursday. If you are traveling over the weekend and don't want to worry about Khan because you might not have internet or forget your device or whatever, you might want to jump on that now. Or you've got math packet number 4. If you want me to check it over Thanksgiving break, I'll leave it on my desk and I will come in at some point and grab that from you, or from my desk, I guess. And continue to send me practice work. A lot of you have emailed me practice work. I email the retakes back to you. We will take a day next week for retakes in class. I think it's only fitting, so if you'd rather wait until that point, then you can. However, it is the last week of the try. Next week is a short week as well. We have school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday is the cutoff for retakes, as that's the last day of the trimester. So don't put it off, but those are the options that you have available to you. Yeah, I guess that's all I have for you. I don't want to just talk for the sake of talking here. This first, as I continue here, the top row is all combining like terms. The second row, you're going to be distributing. And then the third row here is a combination. So you can expect at least one from each row, just so you kind of get a good variety. Please don't forget to check your answer. I'd love to see everybody get 100%. That would just make me smile. So, all right, with that, I'm going to sign off. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thankful to be here. Thankful for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next Monday.